This is a song from my last solo album called Too Late to Hero, and it's called Too Late to Hero. nothing. Really? Thank you. This is a song from my last solo album called Too Late to Hero, and it's called Too Late to Hero.
and start it again. The building's always way back. They see the guns in September. It only happened to me. It's easy. The heroes always wear white. The ladies fall at first sight. It only happened to me. As the fire ship gets out to the sea, the black sail burst into fire. I turn to kiss the princess. I had to pacify her. The arrows fall, the sky is red, the music gets higher and higher. The battle's done. I'm on my way home. The heroes welcome on the shore. Single-handed, I'll find myself. I've just won the war. It was nothing, really.
Oh yeah.
Happy Friday,
Happy
children of the
Friday
Lawn.
to you. Happy Friday to you.
Happy
Happy
Friday,
Friday, children
dear
of the
children.
lawn. What?
Dear children. Children of the lawn.
See, she got the kid. Children of the lawn.
Happy Friday to
To
you.
you. Happy Friday, children of the lawn. Hello again.
Sue's trying to finish watching Get Back, Beatles film. We watched it, and boy, we had to like keep stopping it because it gets a little boring in places.
Well, if you know, I would imagine it's more for musicians and guys, maybe, or not that. I don't know. I think there's a lot of technical stuff in there that people like me and probably some of the guys that come into the show would find amazing because of the time that it was done. Whereas, I don't think Betty Sue Robinson gives a shit whether it's a G or G sharp. So there you go.
I don't know. I know it was like boring. Both of us were like, "Oh, we need to take a break from this."
Well, the only reason that it was boring me is not that I've been at Abbey Road with the Beatles, but I've been in that kind of tedious rehearsal situation, and I hate rehearsal.
Well, Sue says, "Yep, it's a slow mover, but she's enjoying watching the construction of the songs."
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yep.
And if you have what was it, McCartney 3-2-1 or 1-2-3? What was that?
No, 3-2-1. That's really good.
That, if you want to trace the history of the songs and see some amazing stuff, that McCartney with Rick Rubin.
Yeah, that was really good.
I was totally surprised by that, where that went and how that went. It was very interesting. So anyway, had another exciting meeting with the label today. We're getting closer and closer to the release of Volume 1, Exhumed, Volume 1. And going to be some cool stuff on there.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Oh, speaking of cool, we ate some good new ice cream today.
Oh, during the day, which
Milk Bar.
Milk Bar
Brand
ice cream.
ice cream.
It sounds like Clockwork Orange, but it's true. Milk Bar ice cream.
Well, that's the brand. The flavor that we had was
Cereal milk.
cereal milk, and it had like
It's
It
supposed
tasted
to
like
taste like the
cereal milk.
last milk and
The
the
cornflakes.
the shreds of cornflakes
And
and
it
the milk and the
did.
sugar, and it tasted just like that.
it was so good. It was a little tiny thing. Publix had buy one get one, and since they're $5.59 and they're like the size of a Ben & Jerry's, I thought, all right, let's try and buy one get one.
Yeah, 'cause then at least you get to know some stuff.
Right, and then we tried it. The other one was marshmallow, chocolate.
And I like that one better when I didn't eat it after the first one. So the first one is like the vanilla.
How do you know you went back and had some?
No.
I think you did.
Yeah, you saw me have some.
I did?
Yeah, well, maybe.
No,
weren't
you had
paying
some of my
attention.
cherry.
No. That was okay. Anyway,
Moving right along.
I'm moving right along. Hey,
Moving right along.
you don't scare me.
Uh-huh.
I don't sweat you.
Well, anyway, we liked the cereal milk one.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Do we
it
have a
was.
picture?
I wouldn't spend $5.59 on
No, I
a
wouldn't do
little
that
thing
either.
of it, but
No.
buy one get one. It's worth trying.
Yeah, it is worth trying. It was very good.
I
And,
assume this is Italian spumoni. There's none in New Jersey.
Italian spumoni,
Oh, Pennsylvania. I mean, she lives
as
in
opposed
Pennsylvania.
to Greek spumoni.
Spumoni. That's that round ball thing
I
with
know
the
what it
chick,
is.
or is that tortufo?
No, that's tortufo.
Oh, what's the spumoni?
Spumoni is the
Neapolitan with
yeah,
some
with the nuts in
pistachios.
it,
Yeah.
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 That's good.
I bet we have that at Mario's. We have a good Italian
You-
place here.
Lori made some cookies that tasted like Italian cookies, but they weren't Italian cookies. What were those cookies?
Icebox cookies.
Icebox cookies? Have you heard of those?
My mother used to make them all the time. Nobody's heard of them.
Nobody, no. And so, let's see. Digitizing a lot of stuff today. We're putting together. Interesting. The guys at Deco are really cool. They get it on a number of levels. I haven't been excited about anything to do with the music business for years. It's just not, it's bonus is spelled Boneus. So, but this is different, man. I mean, these guys, and you mark my words, you'll start to see some releases from this label that are really going to turn your head. They've got some new artists, some contemporary artists. Yeah, I didn't say. We don't use that word around here. Anyway, I wonder if Chris Entwistle knows that they signed Tiffany.
That's funny.
Why? Why is that funny?
Because when we first met Chris Entwistle, he thought I looked like Tiffany and used to call me Tiffany. And John said, "Don't call her that," like it was insulting to me.
We
That's
tumble
funny.
to the ground and then we say,
Think we're alone now. Yeah, he used to say, "Hey, Tiff," and John was like, "What'd you call her?"
well, he was, man, I'll tell you what, I have nothing but good memories.
I don't think that's an insult. I think Tiffany's
No,
cute.
no, she's very, well, obviously so do I.
Why, you think I look like Tiffany?
No, but I think you're cute.
Oh, well, there you go. So there's that. So,
Let's see. Man, I love a good joke.
oh gosh,
I love a good joke, and I heard some jokes. I came across some musician material today that was so good, I had to write it down. I'm just gonna unlock the door in case anybody wants to come to the party. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah, I was even laughing.
Yeah.
And some of them.
Well, yeah.
I like the IQ test.
Oh, wow.
What was on?
I haven't even gotten through them all yet.
What was on the drummer's IQ test?
No, you see, what did the drummer get on his IQ test?
What did the drummer get on his IQ test? Drool.
Drool.
And
let's see. How do you
trombone player.
Yeah. Oh, that's. You see, I kind of want to wait till the boys are here for that one.
Okay.
Wow. And we know some trombone players, and you know.
Well, we know some drummers too.
This is a great one. What is the difference? I'll go a little different. What's the difference between an onion and an accordion?
Mm-hmm.
No one cries when you chop up an accordion.
Florence Welk might.
Well, I don't think so. I'm sure.
Myron Florin.
Yeah, Myron Florin has an extra one. Let's see. Some of these are just killing me, man. What's the definition of optimism?
You guys need help? Oh, you're gonna come save us, Lenny?
Yeah, come save us, Lenny. Yeah, come on, man. Oh, here we go. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Look what I bought last week.
Oh, that's very distinguished.
It is.
Looking like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to.
Boy, if he was like going to the baseball game.
You could be sure not Holmes.
Dr. Clock is trying to get
Here comes Lenny to save the day.
Look at Lenny's doing the levitation act. Oh, now he's back. Oh, wait. Okay.
He's got that thing, the background thing going on.
Oh, hell, the gang's all here.
He's got that thing.
All right.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
You're up.
Hey.
You're up. Well,
uh-oh, we lost somebody.
pissed Lenny off.
Let's hold for a second.
So here we are, man. I was just saying, I don't even know how I found a wealth of musician jokes that I've never heard before.
Well, let him rip.
What did the drummer get on his IQ test? Drool. What do you call a beautiful girl on a trombone player's arm?
What?
Tattoo. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm telling you. And Angus, I was sending some to Angus. There's what do you do if you run over a bass player? Back up.
Hey, Mouse.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Mousy.
Hey, Mouse.
How is everybody?
Good.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, having a great day.
Yeah, we
Amazing.
saw Miles, wait. We saw Miles Davis adding some fragrance.
That jerk.
To laundry.
Wow.
He was in the fresh laundry basket.
How come I didn't see that? Where was I?
That was on Facebook earlier.
Oh.
When Sue and I were talking about swapping seeds.
Does that sound exciting or what?
We're swapping seeds.
You get smacked for saying that. Hey, you want to swap seeds?
Flower seeds.
I see. Okay. No, that's good. That's good.
Mousy, we know why you're upset, but we're not going to talk about it.
Nope, we're not talking about it, but I'm drinking tonight.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Hey, man, go ahead,
Have
because
some
in
for
about
us,
40,
too.
we'll start talking about it in about 45 minutes. I'll tell you, you'll be in too good a mood. I'm telling you,
I don't think she will be.
Well, no, I guess not. But
No.
Well, all right, we're not going. No,
No, we can't go there. That's
I,
fluid,
you know,
that's
I
fluid.
don't.
I
That's
think it's bullshit.
it's fucking barbarianism. It's insane.
It is.
And but but
I just say watch out for everything. Because the fruit is in the door.
Everything. And that's the main thing. Everything. I have friends right now that are like in, gay marriages that are petrified right now.
Yeah, we got friends in gay marriages.
yeah, but
too.
you know what? First of all, I got to tell you this. This is what I truly believe. And I have friends in gay marriages. I mean,
Some of our best
we have
friends
the
are in
most
gay
all of
marriages.
us have the most exotic collection of friends you can have.
Yep.
And so, without naming all the genres, I think the people, there's billions of us. I think finally something's going to wake people up. I think it's I don't want to get all political. I thought it was going to take, an invasion from space for the world to get together. I was hoping COVID might
I don't
do
think
it.
the whole world
but-
is fucked up. I think it's just us.
Okay, well, it's just us.
Well,
Okay.
Lately.
Jen.
Things have fallen to pieces, let's put it that way. In recent history,
yeah.
things have degenerated.
Yeah.
But I think that's because of an apathetic attitude on behalf of the people who really have the power as individuals to change the way things are. I understand that you have to fight across barriers to be heard, but that's how this country started. So
I'm so
if
sick
you don't
of the
like
fighting.
something,
I am so sick of the fighting.
yeah, but you don't fight with brutality. You fight with intellect, and you vote for the people that represent the life that you want to live. And and if they don't give it to you, you hang them at dawn. No,
I mean,
no, but I mean,
Well,
really,
you vote. You definitely try to use
that's
your
what
vote.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Unless you're maybe a 10-year-old girl who's been raped by her stepfather. That's all
there
I'm
you
saying.
go.
Well, I
Just
gotta
saying.
ask, how does the law? Not that I really don't want it, but we're here. Free for all Friday. How
Yeah,
does the
free for
law
all.
deal with an underage pregnancy? I mean,
They don't. They don't.
well, they
They
have to.
pretend it doesn't happen. No, here's how it gets dealt with. That person is forced to have a child. And then that child does not get adopted. Maybe it gets thrown in a dumpster. Maybe it just gets raised in abject poverty. And maybe it turns into a criminal, unfortunately, because of its circumstances. And then maybe it goes into prison. And then maybe he spends 80 fucking years in prison, which guess who pays for?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Steve.
look,
Did you have a button for that?
I do have a button for which
Could you
thing
do that? Could you fix that, please?
Could you hit that button?
fixed. I could do right now. Listen, I think if everybody did a little, a lot would get done. I say that all the time. If everybody just did their share, there's too much apathy in this country, and you can blame it. The rats can't take over if you plug up the holes. The house can't get infested if you do your maintenance. I mean, it's up to us, all of us, and majority wins. I mean, there are people. It's not like we're all going to go the same way, and I don't like the partisanship stuff. But the truth is,
I don't like that. Okay, if it was men getting pregnant, this would have never happened. Okay?
Well, that's absolutely true. We all know that.
Yeah.
Yes,
We all
but
know.
what happens when some senator gets his mistress pregnant?
Well,
He
They-
flies her to
Mm.
a place where they could have
Yeah.
it's a procedure at that point. It's not an abortion. It's a medical procedure.
I'm.
You know how
never-
many companies now have just in the last 8 hours have come forth and said they will pay to fly their employees to states, Disney being one of them, where if their employees get into a situation where they need an abortion for whatever reason, they will pay to fly them to states where it's legal. I mean, this is turning into like, behind the Iron Curtain kind of shit, where
yeah.
people, the Underground Railroad, they're sneaking people from state
Well,
to state.
there was the thought that certain states could bar women that were, if they knew they were pregnant, from traveling to another state to seek immigration.
Oh man, come
Oh,
on.
Yeah.
God.
But it's a federal right to be able to travel in this country, so they can't stop that yet.
It's crazy. This
Uh-oh.
is crazy.
Sorry,
Well,
Lenny.
Bye, Lenny.
Left?
No, well, you probably
No, the little Ninja Turtle pops in and out. You know how he is.
Yeah,
And then he does this a lot.
yeah. I like that. That's my favorite part.
It's like he's casting spells or something.
He's doing something. Where are my freaking jokes?
Your jokes.
Oh my God! I'm telling you, these
Oh,
things. Are...
the piano falling in the.
Oh.
Okay, here's one.
What happens when you drop a piano down a mining shaft? What do you get when you drop a piano down a mine shaft?
What?
I think I know. What? Go ahead, Booker.
I have no idea. Go ahead.
I was going to say a minor chord.
A
Oh.
flat minor.
Oh, that's very good. I like
Oh,
that.
a flat minor.
A flat-
Right. I was thinking of the sound the piano would make, but yeah, that's better. A flat minor.
Yeah. Well, Joe, you missed what the drummer got on his IQ test.
No, I got that. The drool. And I was watching the
Ralphie,
pre-show.
did you get that one
so,
too?
Yeah.
Did you get that too? What did the drummer get on his IQ test? Drool. Okay, that's, give it a minute.
Mousie's so pissed off she can't even think.
No. Hey, you know what? I fortunately am not in a position. Here's my when people always say to me, "What is your weakness?" You know, here is my weakness. You can screw with me as much as you want, because I've already been stepped on so many times in my life just trying to be a woman in the business that I'm in.
Yeah.
In the world in general, but in the business that I'm in. If I told you how many times I stood behind a soundboard and had some guy come up to me and look at me and then look up at the band and then look at me and look up at the band and go, "So which one of those guys is your boyfriend?"
right.
Okay, I'm not kidding. And to the point where I finally got to the point where I would say to them, "I just fuck them all. I don't have any
You know,
favorites."
I knew you were going to say that. All of them. I thought I knew.
Yeah.
I know you.
Well,
If I
used to
told
stand at
you
the
how
soundboard.
many times other sound guys have walked in and stood next to me at my soundboard and heard something that they didn't agree with, that they would literally reach over and turn a knob.
Oh my God.
Step on my mix, bro. I would never do that with a gun to my head if it was a man. But like I said, so I'm okay with that. The thing that pushes me to the edge is not the shit that people give to me. It's the shit that people give to other people who don't have the capability
Yeah.
to fight for themselves. And I'm talking about the people in Texas who are poor Black people living in a rural place that don't even have the capability to get out and vote because they make it so impossible. Those are the people that it pisses me off about.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm not having any more kids. I'm not worried about having any more kids.
Yeah, but that's not the point, man.
No,
You
the
know,
point
come on.
is, like I said, it's just that I feel like everything that's been going on many levels, not just on this level, is all contrived to widen the gap between the people who have a position of wealth and power to not be threatened by the people who don't have a position of wealth and power, and make sure that those motherfuckers never get up to here because it's a threat to them. So it's always going to be like the haves versus the have-nots. And look, there's no middle class in this country anymore. It's like you are either wealthy or you are poor. There's very few of those people in the sandwich meat in between anymore. And once you're in that position, there's no more climbing out of it. There's no more, oh, Abraham Lincoln, who was born poor, grows up to be president. You know, there's none of that going on in this country. It's not a matter of fighting sometimes. It's a matter of circumstances. And unfortunately, you know, some people just don't have the capability to rise above them, and they should be able to have that opportunity. I'm not going to say anything more political, just saying how I feel.
Well, I think it's pretty easy for anybody, no matter what their or their history is to realize when a thing is wrong. I mean, there's no way that you should be able to tell me that I can or can't have a tooth in my head extracted. It's my frickin' tooth, and you don't get to tell me that ever in the world. You can't say, "Oh, that tooth must come out," or leave. It's just so that human right. It's not. I mean, it's a shame that it is genderfied, because only half of us really have are affected by it physically.
Well, that's not true.
But
gay people.
physically.
Oh.
Listen to the program, girl. Read your
I
script.
think you should be able to marry whoever you want to marry. If you're not hurting anybody, like
Yeah,
what
but
the fuck?
you know what? You can go there all day long. The thing is, until everybody has great opinions, but when it comes to election day, you must go out there and be heard. That's
Absolutely.
really all there is
I
to it.
vote.
Okay, so Booker, did you hear about the library in Long Island the other day? Did you hear about this, Joe? I'm sure it was maybe news. Okay, so there's a public library, 2 libraries in a city in Long Island, not like, out in the middle of nowhere, an actual city. And they decided the other day, the town council or whatever, decided that they would take all of the books out of the children's section that had anything to do with bisexuality, gay, gender confusion, or anything like that, because
there was a pride, I think, display.
Yeah.
And
all that had to be taken away because it will taint the children or something. I couldn't even get my 5-year-old to put his fucking shoes on when I told him to. Do you think that that's going to brainwash a kid to being gay? But that's where we're going.
I think, to be honest with you, I think exposure gives way to realistic choices. Right now, you have kids that hear about things secondhand and they think, "Oh, I want to shock everybody. Let's be gay and let's kiss each other and freak people out." That's because it's a piece of news or social media. But the truth is, there are people that are born in the wrong body or who feel a certain way, and I can't judge that. I don't feel that's like somebody. It would be like somebody forcing me to do something that is not natural, doesn't come to me naturally. If I was
what you just said is what the argument on some other side is that it's a choice. What you've just said is that it's not a choice; it's who you are.
That's right.
Well, that's right. I mean,
in first grade, I knew a boy. I didn't know what gay was or anything, but there was a boy and he was very feminine, and I always knew he was different. And there was a girl that was very masculine, and it turned out to be they were both gay. But that was first grade, and it wasn't a choice. That's who they were.
Yeah, no one chooses to be so different that they're going to be bullied and tortured. No one chooses that. They really don't. It's a horrifying thing. And when you would think that maybe like a 6-year-old or an 8-year-old who felt these feelings and then went into a library and saw this and realized, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. This is just who I am.
Mm-hmm.
No, take that away and just make it, like I said, they think they're like recruiting people for whatever purpose. I don't know. I guess that we have like better decorations in our house, or like.
Well, listen, Nancy Pelosi here.
Nancy Pelosi. Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, man. How are you?
People of the lawn.
Oh, the children of the lawn. So this weekend, right?
Right.
Is it
What?
this weekend that the next season of Murders in the Building starts streaming?
Oh, yes.
yeah.
I think the 28th, right?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
gonna
Couple
be
days.
Shirley MacLaine's going to be on it. There's going to be a
I
lot
love
of
her.
Oh,
Is
Yeah.
Sting on it again?
I don't think so.
Oh, so, man. All right, listen, I need to continue with the humor a little bit. Because this is going to take me months to get through this list. And since Jeff is here, this is an appropriate one.
Oh.
What is the difference between a drummer and a vacuum cleaner? You have to plug one of them in before it sucks.
Oh, the drummers always bear the brunt of these jokes.
Well, Steve's
Oh, no,
a drummer.
no.
Steve is a
Oh,
drummer.
Oh no, there's a
Really?
What's this? Some people do have an instant aversion to banjo players. It saves a lot of time in the long run. I mean, no one is spared in here. This is
Tell them about the lead singer.
oh god,
That was
yeah,
a good one.
I got to get that right.
Yeah. And
Did you-
everybody here will be able to
Oh,
relate
wait
to
a minute.
this.
I got to get this one right. I just love this stuff. How many folk singers? Okay, well, I'll skip on my way there. How many folk singers does it take to change a light bulb?
Folk
Many.
singers?
Folk.
Folk singers. Well, it only takes one, but it takes 5 to write about how great the old one was.
That's
And
the joke about how do you mic? How many people does it take to mic Steve Gadd's snare drum?
Oh,
okay.
I didn't hear this one.
I don't know this one.
Oh, you know, and it's 9.
9?
Yeah, one to do it, and the other 8 to stand around and say how they would have done it differently.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, and did you caught the beautiful woman on the trombone player's arm, right?
Yeah.
I gotta catch Jeff up. What do you call a beautiful woman on a trombone player's arm? A tattoo. How many drummers does it take to change a light bulb? Oops, I broke it. Now,
That would be me.
I gotta find the singer one, man. That's just okay. What's the difference between a pianist and God? God doesn't think he's a
He's a
pianist.
piano player.
Oh man. Okay. Oh. How do you get a musician to complain?
Give him a gig.
Pay him.
Bam, yeah.
Okay, you know the 3-piece suit, IQ test, without a girlfriend, A flat minor. Okay, Booker, I know this one's going to go straight to your heart. What is the similarity between a drummer and a philosopher? They both perceive time as an abstract concept.
Oh boy.
Ow.
Okay, let's see. All right, we got a folk singer and a pizza.
Oh,
We
I
got
like the lead singer one.
Oh, where's my friends from the Uptown Horns? What's the difference between a jet airplane and a trumpet?
What?
3 decibels.
Oh, that's true. That's actual fact. Scientifically proven.
Yeah?
Wow, all right. Now this is getting a little tweaky for me. What's the definition of a minor second interval?
2 flutes playing in unison.
2 soprano saxes reading off the
Oh,
same
very
chart.
good, Booker.
Excellent.
Job,
See, now
Booker.
That's a ton of orchestra jokes that I used to hear doing orchestral work, and that
Yeah, and you know how you can tell that the viola's out of tune, right?
how
The bow is moving. But I gotta find this. Oh no!
It was
It was all right. They have why do clarinetists leave their case in the dashboard so they can use a handicap parking?
that's drumsticks, though.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh.
That is-
What's the difference between an opera singer and a pit bull?
Ooh.
nothing. So
Lipstick.
Lipstick. Dude, that's harsh.
But I'm telling you, you're gonna love this.
that's usually-
Okay.
that's usually limited to sopranos and tenors.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes it better then.
How does a violinist's brain cell die?
Now,
Alone.
Oh, I have violinist.
Oh! I haven't even read all of these. How do you keep your How do you keep your violin from being stolen?
No.
Keep it in a viola case. But I gotta find this singer one because this is just a bad. It's like my all-star joke forever. I just have to find
Yeah,
it.
you
There's
can't find
hundreds of these things.
Well, you've gone way past it because you
No,
didn't
I
tell me
haven't.
those this morning.
Well, I know.
So you all know the term that we would use like in the industry for the LSD. That's lead singer disease.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, the lead singer disease, and that's what It's so funny because it just got to be the point where it wasn't even a joke anymore.
Oh, we know.
Like, yeah, they have LSD. They're on LSD, lead singer disease.
Yep.
I'm getting there, man.
Are you looking at hard copy or is it on a computer or something? Can you just search the word singer?
Well, in my pursuit, I find things like how. Oh, wow! No. I can find things like what's the difference between a lawnmower and a viola? Vibrato.
Whoa.
Come on.
Poor
son.
violas. They get a bad rap.
Yeah, they do get a bad rap. I'm to wait till you get this singer one, man.
All right, they're not legit, Jeff. You know that, right?
What?
They're not really legit. Violas.
I got a good viola joke.
Oh man,
Let's hear it.
I'll find it.
Oh,
for you.
oh man, you want to look through these?
No, I'm looking through this one.
You're doing the what?
I'm looking through this one.
Through what one? Oh, that's it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
all right. So my data miner will find it. It's great. I mean, it's like so lead singer. It's like the next incarnation of LSD.
Yeah,
Oh wait, did you hear that banjo one? What's the difference between a banjo and an onion?
Yeah,
Yeah, no one cries when you chop up an onion. I mean, no one cries when you chop up a banjo. What happened to Lenny? He's just gone.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey!
He is at Mohegan Sun. He did not lie.
Oh, he didn't.
No, hi.
Hey,
You
man.
recognize the hallway?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
Is that going to the employee buffet?
The linen closet.
No, there's an employee buffet that's really good. So,
I
Yeah?
just say,
yeah.
Well, Mohegan Sun. I went
Yeah,
back to the food.
that's a great play.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did a sub gig 2 or 3 weeks ago where we were playing in the casino. And
That was the
literally-
wildest thing ever. Those
Literally, we were playing in the casino.
on
That's
the
the wolf
floor of the
state
casino with
to-
people in
the
slot
wolf
machines.
den.
Two
Right?
tables.
Yeah, that's
and
where I'm
slot
playing tonight.
machines.
The Wolf's Den, right?
Huh?
The Wolf's Den, right?
Yep.
No, this was in Kentucky.
Oh, it's in Kentucky.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm in Connecticut right now.
Yeah. Mohegan,
Mohegan
Sun.
Sun.
Yep.
Who are you there with?
The Hitmen.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
cool.
oh.
That's going to be a good show. I'll be interested to know how you do. Have you been there before with that?
Not with this band. I've been here with Sam Moore and somebody else a long time ago.
Sam Moore. That must have been pretty cool. Was Ivan on that gig?
Yeah, I was in that band for 10 years with Ivan.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a great gig.
So so in the Wolf Den, is that like that's the weirdest place I think I've ever played? Because you're like, is it still the same as it was?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, you're in the middle of the casino. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like, who thought this up?
Oh, crazy.
Hey, I just work here.
Hey, that's okay. But I'm bummed. All good.
Yep.
Casino stories, anybody? Casino?
Oh. You have one.
Yeah, but I'm not telling.
You're not telling that one?
Nah.
Did John ever have to do a casino gig?
Wolf Den.
He did the Wolf Den.
Whatever that
Wolf
is.
Trap. No, Wolf Trap.
Wolf
No, it's
Den.
the Wolf Den.
Wolf
We
Den.
played there.
Yeah.
Really?
You couldn't hear the bells anymore. Ding, 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 ding. No. I heard the blah, 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 blah.
Did you play Hard Rock?
There's an arena in there though, because I played the arena I did an Asian pop show in the arena, and Michael McDonald was in the Wolf Den at that particular.
Huh.
And I just remember standing there and watching the sound check because it was ridiculous.
It's insane. I mean, there's like it's I've never seen anything like it. And John's standing there like, oh well, bro. It's like, what?
Yeah.
And don't ask him to turn down. He can't hear you in the first place. So he's
This is what I do.
yeah. Oh, I think I told you about that. What's that?
On stage in a couple of minutes. I got a bolt. Just
Oh
wanna
man,
say-
Mark, thank you
Have
for
a great
coming
show,
in, though,
Mark.
bro. It's great. Have a great show.
Take
Say
care.
hello for us.
All right. Take care.
Bye, Mark.
Take care, man.
Bye.
So Steve,
And
you
that
know, you
buffet is
posted
24 hours a day. So after he finishes playing, he can go and eat whatever he wants to.
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
No, I know. It's wild. There's nothing like a casino gig for perks. I love playing those kind of places. Although, did anybody do the Turning Stone? Has anybody done that? The Turning Stone Casino, upstate New York. I was out with the AC/DC guys, and we got booked at the Turning Stone. But they didn't have their liquor license for some reason. And there was no liquor allowed on the property at all. And some of the English members of the
We're
group
not happy about it.
were going
Bet.
nuts. It was like, I felt like I was on the short bus and they were melting down. What? What? Fuck, what? And so
I had to get somebody to sneak something.
Henry had to take my wardrobe and drive miles down to whatever it was, Albany, and fill it up with whatever the hell they wanted and bring it back. It was like...
John would have been doing the same thing. Not quite like that.
Come on, do you remember that?
I do remember that.
What the fuck? What? It was nuts.
That was
There you go.
Yeah, look,
Hello?
there's a symbol.
That was a gig that Joe Lynn Turner
Look,
threw. I see that threw a plastic water bottle into the crowd, like he was just into the moment. And all of a sudden, we get lawyers' letters saying the person got hurt and they're suing us. We're like, what the hell did you do, Joe?
Nuts.
Yeah, you don't throw anything off a stage. I know Larry Harkey was telling me how Will Lee used to throw picks out at the Letterman show, that said Uncle Will on them. And some girl got her eye sliced or something with it. Yeah, nicked with it. Yeah, allegedly. Anyway, so after that, they moved him on the stage to be in the back.
This whole thing just went away, It was like,
yeah, but how many times did you see people like fling drumsticks and all kinds of stuff?
Yeah, but you flip them up. You don't throw them like this. You flip them up in the air, so when they come down, they poke you in the head. That's the only thing,
Or hit a violinist. Stewart
Exactly.
does that at the end of every show. He takes the sticks and he throws them up in the air. Well, in this day, the sticks went over the perspex shields and landed on the second violinists. Two of them.
oh,
One was cool with it and one was not.
Yeah, well, especially if your stick landed on my, say, Stradivarius.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be.
I have at the bottom of the set
second
list
violin
now,
is
after
probably
the
not as
encore,
rad. So
I have it in red on the set list. Stick warning.
No stick chucking.
like a big drumstick with a red circle and a line through it.
He still does it, but he just is very careful about where they go now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's evidence. 1-800-lawyers.
We have a stick chaser.
Have you gotten hit in the stick in the eye with a drumstick? We're here when most other lawyers.
They actually had their numbers
800,
printed on the
800
drumstick.
Yeah, right. Oh, come on, man! Please let me find it. This is just
just leave it.
now. It's not even that good anymore.
Huh?
Now it's not even that good anymore.
No, it's not. It's going to let everybody down after all this build-up.
Oh well. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you know the gist of it?
Are you
What?
working tonight, Booker?
what?
Are you working tonight?
Working tonight?
Yes, I am.
I'm sorry we didn't make it last week. I was so
Yeah, we were all wiped
Yeah.
out.
I heard you were wiped out. So
wiped. Well, I mean, I fell asleep on the floor. I didn't even get up to do the show. It was
Like a toddler.
Wow.
exhausting.
Yeah.
did you get everything?
It always seems like a good idea at the time until you're into it. And then you're just like, this is never going to end. That's like the last time I moved, I actually took stuff out in boxes that from the previous time I had moved, I hadn't even opened yet.
Right.
And I'd open a box and I'd look at it and I'd say, okay, no birth certificates, no baby pictures. I close it up and put it out to the curb with all kinds of stuff. And my husband, Michael, said to me, he goes, is there good stuff in there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure there is. But guess what? If I haven't needed it in like 4 years, I don't need it for the rest of my life.
Right.
And the neighbors are all going through, like picking through our garbage, and the garbage men are there the next day. Like I put out like a $700 telescope because I'm just like, I just can't deal with one more thing now. Like everything must go.
Yeah, I'm at that point.
Yeah, I'm starting to
Purge.
in the herd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only, I have. It's funny. I was talking to a good friend today, and we were. He told me, I can't remember the guy, but the story goes something like this: a guy who, I think he was a jingle guy and a big jingle guy, but he wanted to get rid of his stuff. He wasn't, he had outlived it or whatever it was. He wanted to get rid of his stuff.
To a point where you don't want to.
And he said to this guy, he said, I'm going to sell some of this stuff. I have this, whatever it is, synthesizer. And, it's probably worth about $500. My friend said, why don't you let me sell that for you? He sold it for $10,000.
Whoa. Man.
And so I said, well, wait a minute, man. I said, I have like the original Syndrome. And he said, the quad, because that's worth $5,000. I said, no, I have the single one. 1,000 to 1,700. Box, stamps, see ya.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Sitting in your basement or your attic or in your room doing nothing.
Yes.
It's not only worth nothing, it's just a big pain in the ass now. It's like it's a deficit at that point. Somebody from LP gave me a raw racow, beautiful like tiger striped conga drum with like as a gift, because when I was working with LP, and it's like sitting down in the basement, no one's ever played it. I looked it up online, and now of course Raul has passed away, so it's probably worth even worse. And I'm like, I called Christian McBride. I'm like, take this for Jazz House kids. What am I doing with it? At one point, I was using it as an end table.
Drums make great end tables.
Yeah.
Hey, if you have an Octa Plus, it makes a good Christmas tree. That was our first tree.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so cool.
We put lights on it.
Put lights on it, stacked them up in the corner, 8 drums.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Nice.
I've seen some of those, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. We have
Repurposing.
Oh, listen to this one. We've been married, it'll be 38 years in September.
Oh.
Now, when we got married, we didn't pick a wedding song or anything like that.
Oh, God, I can't believe you're telling them this. This is ridiculous. This is insane.
It is insane. So, Rat Race was of the band at our wedding, and so they played something slow. And all these years we thought it was Whiter Shade of Pale. We thought, oh, that was our wedding song.
That was our wedding song,
so whenever
Whiter Shade of
we hear
Pale.
it, oh, our wedding song. Well, we found
Yesterday, I find the
Day before
DVD from the
yesterday.
wedding, right?
Yeah. And
And I mean, the wedding was '84, so it was pre-DVD. But I guess I had transferred the VHS tape, and I said, "Oh wow, I can't." I was going to play our first wedding dance, and freak her out. I was going to play it on the show because it was Throwback Thursday. And
because I don't dance,
so-
that's why we didn't pick a song.
Me either. That's why we didn't either.
So
Yeah,
so I cut the thing out. I got to the head of it, and I trimmed it out, and then I watched it, and it wasn't Whiter Shade of Pale. It was I Shall Be Released.
38 years we've been saying, oh yeah, our wedding song.
And the funny thing about that is we've been telling this story. Oh, Whiter Shade of Pale, how silly to have that as your wedding song. And then every time we're in, Five Guys or whatever, they're playing Whiter Shade of Pale. It's like, oh, and it's
like, how did
no,
we even get that was our wedding song?
Wrong.
Funny.
That's pretty bad.
38 years. That's a long haul, guys.
It's a long
Yeah.
To be thinking that you have a different
It's a long time to figure the wrong
Hey,
way.
I'll be 42 in September. We'll be 42 years in September.
Wow.
We were like toddlers.
Married
Yep,
42?
Yeah. And you know what?
Gosh.
Somebody had put up on Father's Day. I put up a picture of myself dancing with my father at my wedding, and someone said to me, "What were you, like 12 at the time?"
I saw that picture. You were so young.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And you know, like, could I have more lace in that dress? It was like my mother's one chance to like act like I was a girl. That was it. Now wait. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you did.
Look,
It was
look.
very. It was.
Oh no, it's ridiculous. That's a lot of lace to unpack. But she just was like, "Please wear the dress." And I'm like, "I don't want to." That actually at the wedding and at the reception, I remember the priest said to me, he goes, "Hey, where's your blue jeans?" And then my mother was appalled by the fact that I said to him, "Don't worry, I have denim underwear on."
Oh.
Are you the only daughter?
I am the only daughter, and my mom's from down south, where girls are girls.
Oh, yeah.
Boys are boys. So, you know, she just put me in lots of pink, which is like my most hated color to this day. And, you know, like lots of bows in there. But honestly, we were just in the throes of our insane gigs at the time when I was getting married. So I was just like, yeah, whatever, do whatever you want. So she, you know, she's taking me and she's picking out dresses, and I'm like, fine, I don't care. When I look back at the pictures of my wedding gown, it is the most frightening thing to me because, wait, I'm going to show you. Like Connie Corleone. Okay. Here I am.
Wow.
Yeah. That is
It's very pretty.
That is a lot of lace to unpack.
Oh, it looks like a picture out of a magazine.
Now, if there's nothing else, I'd like to go to my daughter's wedding.
It looks like a
Exactly. So I said, like, and I hope their first child is a masculine one.
Right.
Don Corleone.
So check this out. So I will be married 29 years at the end of July.
All
But,
right.
Right.
He will be 40 on Sunday.
What?
Who's going to be 40?
My son will be 40 on Sunday.
His son?
First marriage.
Ah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm not good at math.
You only have one kid, right, Booker?
They got one kid.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I thought.
But hey, listen. You know what? If you're happy and you're and everybody's, that's all that matters, really. That it all works together.
Yeah, or if you're just numb, that also works.
It works. I've tried that.
Numb, high, you know, brain dead, whatever.
Elsie, you'll love this. In my first marriage, we, finished the altar. We turned around and started walking down the aisle, and Gary stepped on my wife's wedding veil. And I'm walking along with holding her hand, and all of a sudden I feel
Whiplash.
and he's crying. He can't even see. He's just like,
That's hysterical.
there's a
Oh man, that's well. Hey, that's I'm surprised you didn't trip.
Oh my God. Ours was not a conventional wedding.
No, ours was definitely not.
Everybody was drunk before I walked down the aisle. And I didn't walk down the aisle, I walked down some steps in his friend's backyard out of his friend's house. But somebody gave us cases of Corbel champagne, and we were having our wedding the way we wanted. It was a party.
We were going to do our thing.
Yeah, so it was like the minute anybody got there, it's like, have some champagne. It was outside, and I was inside, and I was drinking and taking Valiums, and
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. You gotta just like take the edge off before you make that step, right? I had my husband actually, my father-in-law came up to the house. I called up Michael down at his home, and I said, I need a gram of Coke, like right now. So I said, I can't do this. So he actually sent my father-in-law up with this beautifully wrapped package and a cassette in it saying, "Oh, here's," and so like somebody knocks on the door and they're like, "Here's something for the bride," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's my tape."
Yeah, so we invited all the drug dealers.
We're gonna play this.
Yeah, even our limo driver was like doing lines on the dashboard of the Rolls Royce with us.
Yeah, those were usually the best.
Those were the days.
Yep, the limo drivers. Yep.
Okay, kids, here's a little treat. This is just a little treat.
Oh my God.
Aww.
God.
She's gonna puke.
He's like, I'm not sure about this. Let me think about this.
We never even met this man before this. We didn't know what he was saying.
Wow, he seems like he knows you pretty well, though.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have any rehearsals.
I was gonna ask, that was George.
The best well, there's the thing. The guy says, wait a minute.
And I'm like, I'm just thinking he's going to say, do you take this man for better or worse? I do.
Yeah.
And he's
Well,
talking all this other shit. And I'm like, what is he saying?
Saying all these weird
and we're going to have to repeat this?
vows and stuff. It was funny. I don't know. It was funny. But I mean, anyway, I don't have the full whatever. It's it was quite a day.
It started at 2 in the afternoon and people were still there at 2 in the morning.
Outside.
Lots
of cops. It was nuts. But it was a great day.
Our wedding was nuts too.
The officiant and my third wedding was the
hey, something I gotta do to get it right. So
was the epitome of Mr. Rogers.
Oh goodness!
How so?
His voice. I'm standing there, and I'm looking at him. I'm looking at Judith, and I'm thinking, "Who is this sound like? Who is this?" My God. And I looked at Judith and I mouthed it. You can see it on my wedding video. I said, Mr. Rogers.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Like driving me crazy. And I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, that's who it is.
Hello, Jeff and Judith.
There was a waiter at the Fore and Aft North in Brewster who we used to call him Mr. Rogers because that's how he would be. We'd come in all like banged up and stuff after a sound check and filthy and stuff. And we just want something to eat. And he'd be like, hello, welcome to Fore and Aft, whatever the restaurant was. And he'd say, now today he'd like list all these specials and things. And then if you said to him, could we possibly have a glass of water? Why, I'd be happy to get you a glass of water.
Are you talking about the guy who owned the place?
I think maybe.
God, I gotta call this up in my head.
Dark hair.
Yeah.
Kind of slender. Nice almost guy. Built like Mr. Rogers. He's like really chill dude. I remember saying to somebody, this guy must like meditate every morning. Because he gave off this like vibe, of people who have that Zen like thing going on. And meanwhile, of course, it's the Fore and Aft up in Brewster.
North
in Brewster.
What was his? Oh my! Yeah, and the nicest guy.
Super nice, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the name of that person.
I don't know.
I think I was only there like once. That's where we saw the baby deer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting off the exit of 684.
We saw the tiniest, like, newborn deer, Bambi.
Going across the road.
Yeah, it was so cute.
Yeah. So now I gotta get, Joe, I was obsessing over my, my pasture for today.
Wait.
What?
Booker?
Yes.
We know this won't make up for lack of Bluebell. We've tried a different ice cream today. And
what was
it in New York? The brand is Milk Bar.
Milk Bar?
Really? I never heard of it. Is it good?
Oh, God.
And the flavor is cereal milk.
It's
ooh, that sounds interesting.
It's like the end of your cornflakes in your cereal.
Yeah.
It's so
the best part.
Ridiculous.
That sounds
and Milk Bar is in New York, so I know you can get it.
Okay. I will look.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's where you just keep
cereal
dumping
milk,
cereal into the bowl until you use up the milk.
cereal,
And then you
milk,
drink it. Yeah.
cornflakes.
It's expensive for like a little thing like Ben and Jerry's. It was $5.59, but Publix had buy one get one, so we thought we would try it. You know, get two for $5.59, and man, it was really good.
It's
Good
yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you might want to look for that, Booker. Cereal
Booker, are
milk
you near
by Milk
Williamsburg?
Bar.
Am I near Williamsburg? Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm on the border of Bushwick and Bed-Stuy and Williamsburg. Kind of.
Because this one's on Metropolitan Avenue in Brooklyn.
Metropolitan Avenue is not far from me.
Yeah, Milk Bar. It's one of their flagship stores.
Oh, really? Okay.
I have a Bluebell Creamery 10 miles from my house.
Who said that?
Oh, who
Jeff.
said that? Who said that?
You're just showing off, Jeff. Okay.
He was the one that was going to bring it to you, but he had other things to
Yeah, but yeah, yeah.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. Gig the night before and
So
chaos.
let me pass just so I can go, because I got to go. So I
All
got
right, let me leave you with this one, Booker. I can't find this single one, but what's the definition of perfect pitch?
I don't know what.
Oh,
When you toss a banjo in the garbage and it hits the accordion.
accordion, yeah.
Oh, good.
Hey, what do you think?
Have a great
Nice
show
player.
tonight, bro.
Yeah. Have a great show, Booker. And
Yeah, I'm-
remember,
Bye,
Milk
Booker.
Bar, cereal milk.
Yeah, cereal.
I will look it. It's close to me, so I'll look it up.
Oh,
Oh,
you got
yeah.
it. I mean, I'm
They
telling
have a
you,
pie
I can't
called-
even imagine how good it would be to go there.
Well, they
That
have a
would just
pie
be
that's famous called crack pie.
crack pie.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Like a Brooklyn delicacy there.
We couldn't do any crack pie.
Hey, Booker.
Have a great gig, Booker.
there he goes. Oh man.
Okay, what's your pasture?
I gotta put my.
What's
pet-
for dinner
oh.
tonight, Lori?
Pizza.
Ooh. Hey,
Yeah.
all the best, some of the best pizza places in Nashville are all fucking closing. What the hell is with that?
Wow.
Hi.
Everybody went to New York to find out how it's done.
Maybe, yeah.
You hope.
The guys at Brooklyn Brothers, they were from New York and they knew how to make it. It was great, but
But you hear
What
these people
happened?
saying
Yeah.
it's that it's the water, it's this, it's that. Okay,
Right,
here we go.
the oil.
Well, I
Yeah.
hear that a lot of people are moving to Nashville and that it's not affordable for some people, so maybe the pizza owners couldn't afford to stay in Nashville anymore.
I gotta
Well,
set
the
up.
rents are going up and they can't get stuff, all that kind of stuff. So
What?
So they
Hey,
got-
what are you doing?
I hit the wrong button. Take it easy,
Stop with
lady.
the button.
I gotta
Sit
get.
down.
Look at Mousy. Ha ha ha.
I'm having ice cream.
Oh, I
It's an
have.
ice cream and wine kind of
Man,
night.
that was
It
fast
is. It
thinking,
absolutely
Mousy.
is.
That was real fast thinking.
Yeah,
I gotta
she's
get
quick,
this
man.
one is this is special, and you inspired this with your purple haze.
Oh,
Joe.
that was great,
That
Joe.
was just I
That
mean,
was so cool.
what can I say?
Did
Genius.
you guys
is
see
genius.
Joe's purple haze?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
that
That was
last week?
remarkable.
Was it last week?
A couple weeks ago.
Couple
Oh
weeks.
yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like bales of hay and they were purple.
Now I just put this freaking thing on the desktop and I can't find it. Where is it? Oh God!
That's the way it always is.
It's the way it always
Steve,
is.
what the hell's going on with
I
you?
know.
There it is.
I'm
That's so
lost in
cool.
space, honey. I'm lost.
Well, go find Timmy.
Oh God,
Timmy.
Timmy, he's lost in space too.
Isn't
Yes.
he the one that was on Lost in Space? Timmy?
He's the one who was in Lost.
Yeah, Timmy.
Damn.
Funny.
Oh, here.
Funny.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I'll
Ah,
play it.
Purple
I'll
Haze.
play it on the other screen because it's really it's. I worked a long time to find this for you, Joe, and here it comes.
It's got music.
Can you read it?
Future
Yeah.
pastures.
Future pastures.
That looks like it might have been out of like Zap Comics.
Is that R.
Yeah.
Crumb?
But
It
it's
does look like our crumb.
Isn't that the Good Rats
no, it's
logo?
actually.
Oh, Josie,
What?
we watched Star Wars and we saw Samuel L. Jackson, and now we know where your action figure is.
Right. Right, now we know. This is a band, man. And they're called the Future Pasture Band. I thought, man, I had to, let me just let the guys rock a little for you.
Oh,
Are they kind of a bluegrass like thing?
I hope.
Oh my God, yeah.
you're promoting some band?
Yeah, that died 20 years ago.
All of them?
Yeah, all of them. They were in a hay fire. Anyway.
The wagon went off a cliff.
All right, guys, calm down. Okay, fellas, thank you. Anyway,
Yay!
it was a little disorganized, but I made my effort. I was
Days
inspired.
of future pastures.
You were inspired, all right.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, but then I got some deodorant. It was okay. Now, doesn't that look like the Star Wars thing where they're all the things, they have all the junk in space?
Angus?
Yeah, Angus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is all space junk.
We just did the whole
Kuiper belt of junk.
It looks like something from Wall-E.
Wally?
Oh, the movie.
Wall-E. It's an animated thing. Disney.
I haven't heard of that movie.
Wall-E.
Oh, it's great. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Good. I will watch that. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
We're watching Peaky Blinders
Yeah,
for the second
we're
time
rewatching
around.
Peaky Blinders. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I love Peaky Blinders.
I finally got to episode 4, season 1.
Oh, we're past you on our second round.
We're on our second. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like episode.
We just lapped
6.
you.
Yeah.
You lapped him.
But this is, I tell you what, I am learning something. Has anybody, I don't want to go all Star Wars and everything because I know it's dinner time, but have you seen Revenge of the Sith? Has anybody seen that Star Wars movie?
I haven't.
Well, there's a thing where Obi-Wan is fighting with the laser, the lightsaber, and he's fighting with Anakin Skywalker, right?
Darth
Vader. But before he was Darth Vader, and he did this thing called the Obi-Wan lightsaber spin, and I looked it up, and I'm like learning it, and it's really cool. I can't wait
We got to see this then.
Oh yeah.
He's been practicing.
Man, you have to. It needs.
He did not buy a lightsaber.
Spins. No, I don't have.
They're $400. He looked into it.
Yeah. But the Obi-Wan spin, it's unbelievable, and it looks so pretty. It's like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I studied sword forms and all that shit, so I know some of the basic stuff, but I've never seen this. It's behind the back, and it's just amazing. If you watch that scene,
is this the end scene where they're dueling it out on the volcano planet?
Yeah, he does it every time they fight. It's just. Didn't you ever notice that sword play is just so much more advanced? It goes around the back of your head like this, and then up and around and in front, and it's just this. But because the thing is weighted, it's how it has to go, right? So there's a thing called the iron butterfly that you do with two swords like this, right? And that I know it's old. That's old stuff, but.
Not the Obi-Wan Annie.
Yeah, but the Obi-Wan, you need something with a weight on it. So I'm doing it with a golf club. I almost took my freaking head off. But it's awesome.
Because he's not getting a lightsaber.
Yeah, no lightsaber for me. But I had to learn the move.
I just started Obi-Wan Kenobi, the new one.
Yeah, we've been watching
that. Yeah, we've been watching it. It's great.
Yeah.
The series one, right?
And we watched The Mandolin with Baby Yoda.
Yeah, no, not. And we watched The Mandolin.
Mandalorian.
What's the difference between a mandolin?
How many strings on that mandolin?
Yeah. Well, tonight only 3. Oh God, that's man. I'm about done.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah, you guys have a great.
Have
Anybody
a
doing
good
anything
one.
good?
Children of the Lawn. Only murders in the building.
Only murders in the building.
Only
Yes.
murders in the building. Children
Watch
of the
and we'll
Lawn.
discuss.
Yes.
Is Sting in the new series?
We don't know.
And we'll let you know.
I'll watch it.
So.
He didn't like dogs.
Love you guys.
Yeah, we
Good
love you
night.
too, Mousy. Take care.
So,
All
Mouse, take care.
right,
Joe.
we're beaming out. Jude,
Lori.
take care, bro.
Bye,
Say hello to
Joe.
Judith.
Bye, Jeff.
I feel like I should stay like Lenny does, but I'll let you go. See ya.
Well, you know, listen, it
Stay
happened.
all you want.
Yeah, you can
You
say
can
as long as
stay
oh, there he's just
as long
gone.
as you like.
Just gone. And see, it could be this,
Yes.
but it's
What
not that.
channel for what, Sue? What were we talking about?
We were
We were talking about a lot of things.
Peaky Blinders
Peaky
or
Blinders is on
Mandalorian
Netflix.
or the
That's on Mandalorian's on Disney Plus.
yeah, all of the Star Wars stuff is
Disney
on
Plus.
Disney Plus,
But Peaky Blinders is on Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
6 seasons.
Oh no! She wants to know. Only Murders in the Building. Hulu.
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 Hulu. Who knew? So is that it?
That's it.
Man, it's the weekend. Oh,
Time to order our pizza.
pizza and ice cream.
Oh.
Anyway, you guys, as always, I hope you have a great weekend. And if we don't see you in the future, we'll see you in the pasture.
Good night, everybody. Have
Good
a
night,
great
you
weekend.
guys. Take care. Have fun and be safe.